Alright, we're out here just playing around today. The river is rising fast. On this end, it's rose 3 feet in the last day, so the sandbars are leaving in a hurry. Supposed to raise another 3 feet in the next 24 to 48 hours. So these little bars I'm playing on will be gone. So I just thought I'd make a few touch and goes and enjoy the afternoon. It's a very nice 57 degrees. A little windy. Always is on the rivers. Rivers have been low since midsummer, so this is the first really big rise we've had, which is supposed to raise about 6 feet. So this bar, it is rough. There's one smooth place in the middle that's about 400 feet long, I'd guess. We're at 50. $45. Coming up on the smooth place. It's a really nice sandbar. Well, I thought the river was done rising, but looking at this water coming onto my sandbar here, I'm guessing it's not done rising. Matter of fact, this seems to be working its way on pretty fast. Interesting. Nice little bar. Not that little, it's just kind of a little area to use. We're just using about 250 feet of it today. Alright, I don't know if you'll be able to see where I landed, but we'll see if we can take off quicker than we like. Well, that's not really fair because I didn't really break much on the landing. This is soft sand. Anyway, here we go. There is a lock and dam right there in front of us. Last time I was over here, sandbar right here below me. It's, oh, you can see the weed patch now, but there was a sandbar to the left of that. All the way around this whole curve here. So it's all gone, so all we got left a little bit that we landed on there. But we've got ducks. So there's like thousands of ducks down here on this end. Another one around this corner here. Take a look at it. Looks like we got some guys fishing there, so we'll go around them. Here's a nice little bar, but got a pretty stiff crosswind for it. But it is coming from across the river. It's not coming over these trees, which is a good thing. It's got a big old pothole right across the middle, so it's a no-go. Here's a fairly large one here. It's usually pretty rough, but we'll take a look at it and see. I haven't landed on it this year. More ducks. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We'll go around and have a drop in on it. There again, it looked like the middle was about the best place, so we'll stay high till we can glide. All right, we've got a glide distance now, so we'll set up for landing. 70. 2 notches of flaps, pull up trim. Another notch of flaps. 60. Little rotors over the trees, but not too bad. 50. Here's our LZ right in here. It'll be a little long. Still looks good. All right, let's grease this one on. Couple of eagles flying around. Yeah, 3 or 4. We got a whole herd of them. Glad they don't attack airplanes. All right. Wind's about 10, so we'll take off downwind. That's not too bad today. That's where you like your horsepower. We will go on downstream here a little bit farther. This one is known as parking lot. Been here many times. We like to bring people here because you can land. Normally it's big enough you can land about any direction. We're going pretty much downwind right now, so we'll look it over, make sure there's nothing. Yeah, it looks good. All right. Just 3 notches of flap, trim, 55. Yeah, we squeaked that one on there, but boy, there's a lot of rough air there. I don't know why. We're not really around anything, but I thought it should have caused it to be that rough coming in. That's flying. Weren't directly into the wind, but we was pretty close. Alrighty, we will just take off and go right on from here. Let me look ahead, make sure it's clear, and it is. Throttle in slowly, get it rolling before you give it the gas so you don't pick up the debris. Up here, I don't really think the river's going to rise that much up here. It's mainly down at the other end where the Ohio is raising so much that it's running backwards up the river right now. So I think we're far enough upstream, it's not going to go up over about a foot up here. So. Couple nice little ones here. We'll check them out. I don't know wind coming over these trees, but we'll see how bad it is. The water looks calm down there, so I'm hoping once we get down there it'll be okay. All right. Man, there's 4 or 5 eagles right there. All right, that was nice. Not bad at all. Couple of eagles having a fight right here above us. I don't know if you can see them or not. All righty, let's just take off the other way, bends it's a crosswind. Yeah, we got one right in front of us here we can hit while we're here. We're here, it's there, why not? We're really high, so we're going to have to do some serious slipping here. All right, we did her. We'll land this one, we got a little steam left. All right. Plenty of runway here. We're a little bit, had a little tailwind there, but it wasn't too bad. All right, we got a double here. Well, you say, what's a double? That's a sandbar you can land twice on. Oh. some junk up here, so we'll keep an eye on it. Okay. At a glance, that look good. Okay. All right, here's the second one. Yeah, get back in landing configuration. Yeah, we slow her down. All right, there's number 2. And there's another 2 eagles right in front of the camera. I don't know if you can see them or not. This is what we call the junkyard, because this is where all the junk cars were dumped years ago, and they're still here. All right. We're going to take off this way, right back down on the tracks we landed on. Well, I think we'll call it a day. Been fun. I hope we don't lose all of our sandbars this one round here. We just got back in the air after this 20-inch snow we had. It had 0 weather. And finally got rid of all that now. The rivers are still good right now, but of course they've come up some. And now it's getting close to that time of year when we get a lot of rain. So they'll continue coming up. We might land one more. This one right here in front of me is the first bar that I ever landed. If you look way back there when I had a terrible camera and all that stuff. It's probably the worst bar I could have picked to land, but it has a road attached to it, and I thought, well, if something happens, at least they can get to me. It's still not a bad thing. So, we got a lot of altitude to lose, but this plane does lose altitude good. We're at 60, crossing the river here. 55. Got a little hump we want to get over here. Right in there somewhere. And it's still rough. Not that bad though. All right, we're going to take out of here and head her home. Been a good afternoon. Hope to have many more like it. So we'll catch you guys later. All right, we'll line up here for one more takeoff.